Nancy Daugherty was found dead in her home in July 1986. She had been beaten, strangled, and assaulted.
Law enforcement officials found semen that was left in her body and DNA that was under her fingernails. Police officers had more than 100 suspects. They collected DNA from every person, but none of the DNA matched the DNA found on Nancy's body. And then in 2020, the Chisholm police officials asked BCA officials if they could provide a sample to Parabon. And Parabon's resulting analysis showed that Carbo could be the prime suspect. Police officers immediately started taking the next steps. They looked up Carbo Jr. When the murder occurred, he lived less than a mile away from Nancy's house. Now, once they had Carbo's information, they set up surveillance of Carbo's apartment, and they found out Carbo still lived in Chisholm even after all of those years. And on July 23rd of 2020, the police officers who were surveilling Carbo's apartment saw Carbo carry a bag to the garbage dumpster and dispose of the garbage bag. Meanwhile, the officers retrieved the garbage bag Carbo had dumped. Then they took all of these items and they transferred them to the BCA laboratory in St. Paul on the following day. And it only took 3 days before the police received the BCA laboratory report on July 27th of 2020. And the report said that the items collected did in fact have DNA, and the DNA belonged to one person that was obtained from the sperm cells that were on Nancy's body. So on July 29th of 2020, the police went up to Carbo and they asked him for a voluntary DNA sample to send to the BCA laboratory. And after testing this voluntary DNA sample, the BCA laboratory found that this sample too was a match for the DNA sample collected from the garbage and for the DNA that was collected from the semen at the crime scene. The same day they retrieved the voluntary sample from Carbo was the same day that the Chisholm police arrested Carbo.